Well, it's everyone's favorite mutant guy with katana, Deadpool.
This is my taunt!
While he may seem like a jokester, he's no joke. Deadpool has a wide variety of moves that makes him quite an effective character. But let's start with his mobility. Deadpool has a decent walk speed and forward speed. It's about average, nothing special, and he has a pretty effective wave dash. As you can see, keeps him low to the ground, which is quite effective for dodging some projectiles. These tools will allow Deadpool to move around the stage fast, which is going to be very helpful for him, considering his stamina is somewhat lacking. He also has a wall jump, which is effective for getting out of bad situations. Alright, so we covered mobility. Now let's take a look at some of what moves they offered him. Deadpool's specials are trigger happy, quick work, panorama, and he has a few others, such as the teleport. We'll be going over those more in depth soon. For now, we're going to take a look at some of Deadpool's basic offenses. His light is pretty fast, and can be constantly used. His medium also has pretty good range, and so does his heavy, and his launcher as well. All of Deadpool's moves in reality have a pretty effective range to them, which makes him a deadly character when it comes to up close. But that's not where Deadpool wants to be. Deadpool is good for a game of keep away, and he'll do this using his variety of special attacks, which I'll go over in more detail. The light version of Trigger Happy is a low shot, the medium is around standing, and the heavy is angled upwards and only hits towards the upper right corner of the screen. These moves will be very effective for zoning. Same applies to them in the air, and they will be very effective for letting Deadpool control space. Deadpool also has quick work, which allows him to fly across the screen, catching his opponents and launching them in the air, which can be good for extending combos. Another move with Deadpool that's very helpful is this Katana-rama. This move causes a ground bounce if it hits the opponent on the ground and actually can hit OTG, which is his only OTG move, which makes it very helpful. Deadpool also has a variety of ninja gifts, which, like Dante, when using his special, if you hit the attack button again, you'll get one of the gifts. Light is 3 ninja stars that cover a little distance, decent distance, don't do very much damage. Medium is a delayed grenade that won't detonate unless it either contacts the opponent or after a few seconds. So it will detonate faster if you actually hit the opponent with it. And then his heavy ninja gift is dog tag, or I think that's what it's called. This can also be used for extending combos and temporarily making your opponent unable to move. Now another thing Deadpool has is a teleport, although it's somewhat unreliable, because after 2 times, his belt will explode and it will actually do 10,000 damage to Deadpool, which isn't a lot, but still. However, it can be used to damage opponents as well. It's not exactly a very safe teleport either. It's best used with a beam assist to get in safely. However, you can use the belt to hit OTG to finish a combo like that, which makes it somewhat unpredictable. Anyways, if you're going to be using Deadpool, he's going to be best as a point character because of his great zoning abilities, but he's going to need proper assists to help him cover space. So with the right assist, Deadpool can play a very mean keep-away. Now let's go over his assists. Deadpool's assists are the light version of Quick Work, the heavy version of Trigger Happy, and his last assist is the Panorama, which still causes a ground bounce and still has its OTG properties, which makes it my preferred assist of choice for Deadpool. Although considering he's best off as point character, he won't be using assists all that much unless you're forced to switch him out. And the only reason I prefer the Panorama personally is because, like I said, it has the OTG, comes in rather fast, and can cause a ground bounce. Trigger Happy is rather awkward due to its aim, and Quick Work, while it remains juggling properties, is very limited window of opportunity in which to get a combo off it. Now we covered assists, let's get into some basics of using Deadpool. Deadpool is a rather straightforward character to use, as he is mainly used for keep away, but he does have some nice up close combos. That's basic using light, medium, and heavy, but you're also going to want to throw in Ninja Tools to extend that. And Quick Work to keep damage going in your opponent. It's things like this can make Deadpool an extremely dangerous threat when in the hands of an experienced player. Easy damage. Alright, so now let's look at some of Deadpool's hypers. Deadpool's first hyper is his Happy Happy Trigger, which does an easy damage and is benefited from multiple button presses for more damage. Deadpool's second ultimate is Cut in Time. This one is stronger than Happy Happy Trigger, however, it's harder to incorporate it into combos, so you'll be using Happy Happy Trigger a lot more as they still do good damage. And Deadpool's level 3 is actually a counter special. Yeah. Activate at the right time, and this is what happens. It actually uses the health bar and the hyper combo meter to do a solid 400,000 damage. And while it does okay damage, for 3 bars, it could be a bit better, but it does only countering move and can be helpful in some situations. It also serves as OTG. Alright, so now let's actually look at some combos. Panorama and ending with Happy Happy Trigger. Okay, so he can get in if he needs to. He has all the tools he needs to be a very potentially good character. All in all, he's good, but you still have to be careful as his health is rather low. I believe he has around 800,000.
Hey! Yeah, you! I'm down here busting my ass while you sit on yours watching me jump around? How is that fair?